Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? 230. Take two of them.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield, but the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Muhammad. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play it.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made him.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right, and that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Being chased out left. And he's got Rodgers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. On first down, it's Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
Excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Here we go, G. All day, defense, all day, all day. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. World!
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Come on, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this. First half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They run. It's Johnson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
8. 52. Watch 52. 52. In your face. Mike 52. Mike 52. 24. Here we go. 52 is the mic right here. Over. Hey, exit. Come on.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
I know you felt that one.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's go. Jack 16. I got number 18. I got you 18. Watch tight. Tight. Hey. Watch tight. Tight is right. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm scared.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. 198.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Easy.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Judon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Johnson, 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Johnson running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Ingram again, a first down carry. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Buying time to his left. This will be caught by Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So